The riparian zone is the zone of interaction between a river or stream and its surrounding terrestrial habitat. This includes all biotic and abiotic factors of the specified area, including plants, animals, water, substrate, and topography. Many ecological processes are upheld within a naturally functioning riparian zone, and this is vital to the ecological success and sustainability of any Pacific Northwest watershed. The riparian zone is composed of a gradient, known as the zone of influence, which changes distinctly as distance from the water body increases. This zone of influence is dictated strongly by two main factors. First, the frequency of disturbances throughout time, and second, the spatial arrangement of land and water. In general, the closer to the aquatic zone an area is, the more frequent disturbances will occur to influence the species composition of that specific area. This is because, generally, the closer to the river you move, the less elevation you will have down the side of the river valley, and the more frequently it will flood in peak flow periods. The riparian zone is composed of a wide range of plant species which have optimized their life history strategies, including reproductive and survival, in order to thrive in their specific location along the riparian gradient of influence. Closest to the water body is the zone of bank stability, which is dictated by the annual high water mark from peak flows. Grasses, shrubs, and other early successionary species are the only plants which can survive in this zone. These plants have maintained evolutionary traits which favor early dispersal and fast growth as opposed to accumulating individual biomass in order to colonize rapidly after frequent disturbance events. The roots of these plants provide vital structural support to the loose sediments which are deposited on the riverbank from erosion upstream. Without these grasses and shrubs, the bank sediments would quickly wash into the water, eroding away at the surrounding topography and depositing these small sediments into the water, making it more turbid and less environmentally friendly to the fish which may live in it. These pioneer plant species also fixate nitrogen for the next phase of succession, which occurs slightly further away and more uphill from the zone of bank stability. This next zone further uphill from the water body is the zone of coarse, woody debris and litterfall, as well as shading. This area is composed primarily of deciduous trees such as maple, black cottonwood, and alder in the Pacific Northwest. This zone keeps the water and understory cool with canopy cover. When large woody debris falls over and makes its way into the water, it creates areas of refuge for prey from their predators, allows large pool formation for fish to conserve their metabolic energy, forms complex habitat features for biodiversity, moderates peak flow periods, and provides nutrient inputs from leaf litter. With more time between disturbance events and even more distance from the aquatic zone, the oldest succession is capable of taking place. Following the zone of coarse woody debris is the zone of habitat, flow and filtering of water, organic matter, and sediment and nutrient filtration. This zone is dominated by later successionary conifers such as Douglas fir, western hemlock, and the western red cedar, typical of the least disturbed and oldest growth forests. Old growth forests are the most productive of all the forest types surrounding a river and are vital to the Earth's carbon budget and regulating large-scale environmental systems. It is apparent that riparian zones are vital in the success and sustainability of streams and their surrounding terrestrial environments. This is why so much of modern environmental restoration work is centered around the upkeep of the riparian zone and its proper functions.